Sometimes I just cannot believe the ads that they put before these videos. Guys, if there's some like out of line ads that come before my videos, let me know what they are. I saw one that was like, it was like about some bestiality type stuff. So I'm kind of curious, what kind of ads are they putting before my videos? Ain't like I can do a whole hell of a lot about it, but I'm just curious. What's up, guys? This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. He is I and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you exactly what's on my mind. Thank you for joining me once again, my friends. Don't forget to hit the like, the share, and please subscribe and make sure you remain subscribed. Sometimes they take away the subscribers, you know what I mean? And also, if you care to, hit the super thanks. Super thanks is like super chats. They light up, you know, all types of freaky colors and stuff. So they call attention to your comment, and you have my word. As a gentleman, I will respond to every super thanks that I see in the chat, okay? So let's get it on, guys. Let's talk about this. We're going to talk about Percy. Mercy, it's Percy Jackson, and we're going to talk about this little, not really controversy, because at the end of the day, it's just more of the same. But we're going to talk about the story where the author of the Percy Jackson books have turned on the fans for just wanting his movies to be book accurate, and he's called the fans racist. Yes, like I said before, we've been here before. It's deja vu all over again. But what is it this time, guys? It's the same story, different faces. What is it this time? I'm going to read this here, and it's on CNN.com. And it says here, Percy Jackson author calls out racist backlash over casting. And it says in part here, the author of Percy Jackson and the Olympians has called out fans for being racist after backlash against the casting of a black. She's black. It is a black actress in the upcoming television adaptation of the popular book series, which I have never read, guys. I'm just talking about this story right here because, once again, the question is it wrong? Is it wrong for fans who have read in this age of like illiteracy? You think that fans would be rewarded, but is it wrong for fans who actually took the time to read to want their movie adaptations to be as accurate as possible with what they have imagined in their fertile minds? And it goes on to say, actor Leah Jeffries was cast to play Annabeth Chase. Annabeth. All right, now I want a show of hands. How many people out here know a black girl named Annabeth? Annabeth, guys, I want to know, okay? I want to know what you're thinking. Tell me what's on your mind. I want to know, do you know anyone, show of hands, or in the comments, anyone named a black girl named Annabeth? Okay, so Leah Jeffries was cast to play Annabeth Chase. I mean, come on, guys. That makes about as much sense as a white boy named Percy Jackson. I mean, think about it. Every hood that I can name of has got a Percy, and there's a million Jacksons. You know what I mean? But there's this white kid walking around talking about, hey man, my name is Percy Jackson. But okay, all right, slave name, whatever. So here it goes. Actress Leah Jeffries was cast to play Annabeth Chase in the Disney Plus adaptation of Rick Riordan's beloved novels. In the books, Chase is described as white. She's described that way in the books. It's not like some racists were reading the books and saying, hey man, I think this ought to be a white girl. She should be white. We need a white girl. There ain't enough white girls in the book. There ain't enough white girls. We want to make her white. No, she was described as white in the book. Okay, so it says Chase is described as white in the books, and some fans have criticized the casting of Jeffries for not visually aligning with the books. Now, keep in mind, you are appealing to people who have read the books and have interpreted the books through their imaginations. All right, so this is a book series. They've been reading these books for a pretty damn long time, right? So they've been seeing these characters in their mind. They've been hearing the voices. It's kind of like when I used to read Batman comics. I always used to hear this voice in my mind. And when what's his name came out and did the voice, from the animated series, I was like, holy crap, that sounds just like the voice that I've been hearing in my mind all of this time. You know what I'm saying? So, there's something to be said for that. It's not just people who just want it their way. You ask them to believe when you gave them these books, and they did. So, of course, it's going to be a bit of a shock to the senses when you don't see or hear these characters align with what you've come to expect, right? No? Right or wrong, huh? It says here, Riordan, and I think that's how you pronounce it, Riordan, was quick to defend Jeffries and condemn the haters in a blog post published Tuesday. Here it comes, guys. Here comes the thanks for all of the years and all of the money that was spent on these books by these fans. Here comes the thank you. So, the author says, You are judging her appropriateness for this role solely and exclusively on how she looks. She is a black girl, playing someone who was described in the books as white, he wrote. Friends, that is racism. No, sir, I would think that racism, Rick, is the fact that you wrote her as a white girl, right? You wanted it to be white. If anybody here is going to be racist, Rick, it's going to be you, because you are the one. You're trying to act like you just love black people. Well, I got news for you, Rick. If you really love them, all right, you should have made her black in the first place, right? If you just love black people so much, right, that's what you should have done. But you didn't do that, did you, Rick? You made her white. You went out of your way to make her white. Now, for me, it doesn't matter. It's good. You made her the way that you wanted her to make her. The only one making an issue out of this is you, sir, to the point where you would call other people racist for the mere fact that they are pointing out the fact that she was written as white by you in the book, sir. All right? So, is it wrong? I'm asking you, is it that wrong for these people to say that, to make that observation? Or is it more wrong for you to respond to that by saying, you're all some racist, my friends? I think it's a no-brainer on this one, all right? Like I said, in the comment section, you can let me know. It says here, since the casting announcement was revealed last week, Riordan said, Jeffries has been on the receiving end of racist bullying and other online harassment. All right, now, of course, that part is wrong, all right? The young girl is only looking to be employed, right? She's only asking to work. And this is why I've always said, I feel sorry, for all of these black actors, the ones who were trying to get on with the Rings of Power and, all of this stuff. I called them dinner for schmucks, not because I was trying to be cruel, but I just said these people are rounding up talented people who just want to work and throwing them into a hostile environment. That's what it is. That's the wrong part of all of this. She doesn't deserve the harassment. It's these Hollywood types and these people, these creatives who are like just using them to get virtue signal points. You know what I mean? That's where the wrong is. So of course I wouldn't want to see the young girl get harassed, but this is what they do. They hide behind these people. They put them out front to take all of the heat and all of the smoke, but they don't want to take responsibility for the decisions that they're making. Why don't you create a role specifically for those people? Yeah, I said those people. Why don't you just create a role for that diversity that you're talking about? Why don't you do that? Why didn't you write her a certain way? Then you wouldn't have to worry about this craziness. Crazy people are going to be out there. Like I said, I don't justify it at all. It's wrong to be harassing these actors and actresses and all of that stuff. It's absolutely wrong. But you know what I mean? Look at what's been created. He says, Leah brings so much energy and enthusiasm to this role, so much of Annabeth's strength. She will be a role model for a new generation of girls who will see her as the kind of hero they want to be. All right, so, I have no doubt in my mind that she is going to be good. She's going to be good. She is. If she's good as an actress, why not? Why not? So I know I'm going to get people in the comment section talking about, you're a coon. How dare you? There's nothing wrong with her. She can play the role if she wants. Look, shut the fuck up. That's not what anybody is talking about. That is not that's not the idea here. All right. The idea is that You want these people to have their shot. You want them to have their shot at a good role that is more organically theirs. You know what I mean? Like, stop the stunt casting, basically, is what I'm saying. You know, stop the gimmicking is what I'm saying. They deserve better than that. So stop telling me about how good these actors are and what they deserve. I'm saying they deserve everything. They deserve their shot at making a role that is free from this type of controversy. You know what I mean? You know, to me, once again, nothing could be more obvious, you know? But this is what you have. You have the author talking about if you even acknowledge that she was originally written as a white girl by the author himself, where does he get off? Turning around and calling the fans racist in all types of names. Aren't we finished with this? Aren't we through with this? After all, like I said, this would be a big old middle finger thank you to everyone who has supported this book and this series all this time. You know, will it play out well on the big screen for people who are not familiar with this? Of course it will. You know, but do those people who have been fans of the source material have the right to at least acknowledge that it's not book accurate? Of course they do. That's my opinion on it. But you guys can get in the comment section and let me know how you feel about this Percy Jackson so-called controversy, all right? As always, like, share, subscribe. Thank you very much. Make sure you remain subscribed. Hit that super thanks. I thank you, and I thank you anyway. I will catch you guys on the next one. This is The Gospel According to Mark with a C. Rock on.